So first of all, there's no such thing as perfection. So let's let us off the hook right now. But we know this, right? Deep down inside, we know that there's no such thing. So why do we fall into its trap? So there's a difference between perfection and striving for individual excellence. There's nothing wrong with doing the best we can under a given circumstance. But here's why perfection as a goal is toxic. It's practically impossible to achieve. Perfect for who, right? Who's judging perfection? It might be perfect for someone, but not perfect for somebody else. It might be perfect for me today, but it might not be perfect for me tomorrow. It raises expectations so high that we sabotage ourselves with procrastination, right? So even before we have a chance to begin anything, we find reasons not to start because the anxiety starts to creep in. So our goal is so unachievable, and we know this at heart, that we avoid even doing it. We don't even allow ourselves to enjoy the journey. And by the time we finish the task at hand, whether it's painting or cooking, writing, it doesn't matter, because by the time we finish, it's been such an arduous journey that even if we reach the conclusion that we wanted to reach, we're exhausted and depleted, and it doesn't bring us joy. You know, having perfection as a goal, what does it accomplish? It raises anxiety. It lowers self-esteem because nobody can achieve perfection. It robs us of the present moment because we're always thinking of the future. And it prevents us from feeling joy. And a real sense of accomplishment, right? Something that's authentic and is achievable. If we're going to try to find our spark, we need to allow ourselves to have the chance and opportunity to explore and experiment. Those mistakes will inform us of things that we never thought were enjoyable. So we're looking to find those mistakes, those oops moments that we say to ourselves, gee, if I didn't allow myself the freedom, I would have never tried that. I would have never seen that. And then that informs us. It gives us new knowledge about ourselves. I certainly don't want to be put on any pedestal by me, by someone else or myself, right? And that doesn't mean that we don't strive for excellence, but our goals need to be realistic. And for the purpose of this course, we want to find what brings us joy, and we want to ignite our passions in life, right? So it's important that we let our hair down and we relax and we enjoy the moment. In the exercise that I provided this week, we'll be limiting choices. And the reason that I'm doing that is I'm trying to get the left brain offline as much as I can. And so when the left brain doesn't have to think too much, doesn't have to make too many decisions, then it can relax and kind of take the back seat. When we look at the choices that we're making, they'll be minimal, and you can relax more and you don't have to think as much. And so I'm hoping that you're able to just be in the moment and just allow your marks to be loose, and you don't have to think about the colors. Think that it will create a space for you to just say, okay, I have a limited choice in front of me. What can I do with what's before me? And that's doing the best that we can in this given moment. It's showing us that we're not striving for perfection. We're striving to achieve something enjoyable with what we're giving. Voltaire has been quoted as saying that perfection is the enemy of good. And I agree, because most of the time, good is good enough. I mean, I really have a hard time finding any kind of profession that requires perfection. Maybe a surgeon, maybe an astronaut, but even there, they have to strive for excellence with what they're given, right? Sometimes they don't have exactly what they want before them, whether it's a complicated patient or some issues out in space, and they have to figure out the problem with what they have and what's before them. So I really can't think of something that requires perfection, because honestly, I don't think perfection is attainable. So just remember, for this exercise, I want you to feel as relaxed as possible, let yourself off the hook, There's no right or wrong. You don't have to end up with a painting that you want to put on the wall. It's just about the experience itself. Just see what feels fun and see what brings you joy. See if something lights you up. That's what it's about.